The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. With the catch, it's Clinton. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Gets it out quickly. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Karapateas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All by himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. The toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Dogs headed quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hurley. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's it, fly. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense...
Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Tar forced to settle for 3. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wants to throw. It's Rudolph. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lost a throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's landing. Touchdown, LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 21 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Look out, he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They get him on the football with the run. He breaks a tackle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave them a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Now improvising. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they...
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Rudolph. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little...
Looking for the end zone.